This clip is brought to you by Merrick Health, the premium telehealth network from Derek More Plates, More Dates. Get your blood work and hormone optimization done under the same roof. Enjoy this clip.
You mentioned earlier that your mom was hooked on heroin. Mm-hmm. Can you walk us through some of that, some of the early days? Because I heard you on a podcast say that you one day realized that your family tree was rotten. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times people, maybe they know some of this stuff, or maybe they kind of realize it. Mm-hmm. Maybe they look around and they kind of wake up about what is going on and the direction of their family and the direction of some of the people around them. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of people don't feel that they can change it. What do you think was different about you? Like, was there some sort of example out there for you that you saw? You played football and you were a linebacker and stuff like that. Was there somewhere along the line, did someone give you a shot? Did someone give you a chance to make you allow yourself to feel good enough to get on a roll, to get momentum?
It was my mother. It was a strength that she had to fight. She was molested by her father as a kid and used drugs to cover the pain. She never got help. But I remember nights when, I'm going to tell you, it was a time when my mom had a job at a senior citizen home. One of the first jobs I ever seen her have in my life. She went to work every day. I would see her get up early in the morning and fix her bag. She would go in, take care of those people every single day. And she finally had the opportunity to take us to Blockbuster some weekends and get some movies and go down to Big Mama's house and get a pizza. And we sat in the living room and a nacho, and we'd sit in the living room and we'd eat it together. That was our Disneyland. And one day they took that job from her because she didn't have a high school diploma. Caused her to go back into drugs heavy. And that's when I was inspired. That's when I knew that it's people out here fighting to save their lives and the world fights against them. It's mothers and fathers that could still be here if the world had more compassion. So what happened was God created everything about William King Hollis as a young man. I understood what greatness was. Greatness is taking the pain for other people, for the other people can live on. Without my mother's sacrifice, the world wouldn't know William King Hollis. Without my mother telling me, go to school, stay focused. Even as a drug dealer, a drug addict, she still took care of me. I didn't run. She was a functioning addict. We would go to park sometimes and she'd go and sit with her friend on the bench and they'd do their drugs while we play, get us snacks, but I didn't think about her doing the drugs. I thought about my mama got me snacks, she set me up nice, and I'm taking care of the rest of this. I had to realize that life will eat you up, man. It gets the best of us. Like I was telling these group of kids in Compton the other day, I said, you cry about not having a father. I ain't cry about not having no father. Only thing I cried about is my opportunities that I miss out on. I told the kid, I said, you cry about your father, but if God gave you a decision, he gave you two choices. He said, I'll give you life with no father or no life at all. What you picking? I want life. I got an opportunity. And that's what a lot of people don't think about every day they wake up. They got an opportunity to be something. I don't care if you're in a shelter, sleeping on your homeboy couch, you don't got nothing. You are at your greatest version when you have nothing. Because it creates a different type of mentality. And my mentor, the person that taught me to be a warrior, is my mother, a 5'7" Black woman. That's who made me who I am. When I seen her reading the Bible, when I seen her writing down her scriptures, through it all, She showed me God. One thing she made me real, God is real, son. Even when I'm doing wrong, son, I got God with me. It's a quote that's going around on Instagram where it say, I ain't always been with you, God, but you always been with me. Everything you see about William King Hollis, I'm over 900 million views on YouTube, history in Milan, all of these things. And I started 8 years ago in a parking lot in Huntsville, Alabama, after my floor caved in, sitting in the back of a Taurus. And they say, yo, King, fly out to Italy and make history. That's why I can't never really sit around and act like I'm no big time, big shot guy. I'm just a regular guy, like the regular guys that walk in these gyms every day that wanted to be better than where he came into the world. And we look for that thing to give us that rush, to give us that fulfillment in life. My fulfillment is watching other kings just like me that was the underdog be the greatest. And I do it with pride, and I root my brothers on, and I support kings, and I love people winning. Got a hating bone in my body. I'm as stubborn as they come. Learn to admit my flaws and understand myself as a man. Because my grandfather said, Will, you will never understand yourself as a man until you learn how to take constructive criticism. Mm-hmm. I'm fighting every day to learn it. And I know it's a lot of men listening that's learning the same thing. But sometimes when we growing up on our own, doing it on our own, and nobody ever telling us, not even a father ever telling us what to do. When we get in the industry, we like, man, who are you talking to? You know where I slept for this? I slept on concrete for this. Everybody can come around when the empire is grown and big, but do you remember the days when it was nothing, brother? You don't know that feeling. Do you remember the days when you got your 4-5 on the side, you saying it'll be easier to blow my brains out than keep going in this? Only the people that reach greatness know what I'm talking about. And when they got there and they got everything they wanted, they realized they was chasing something that they wanted as a child. Guess what that was? A family. You know, some kids in my neighborhood, you know some of their dreams is to come home and eat dinner at a dinner table.
Get a hug. Right?
Yeah. That's the truth. We got to get back to the simple things. The richest man in the world, ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first person to tell you, the richest man in the world is not the man with millions of dollars in his bank account. It's the man that comes home to a family, a dinner table, a home that he provided, that he built. That's why I call you a king. Either it's an apartment, a Volvo, a Lamborghini, you're still a king because it's yours. You built it. You built it, you earned it, you grind for it. So it means something. Don't matter. Remember that. The richest man is the man that got a family, man. That's the richest man. You spend half your life on the road doing all this business and all of these things, that paper, that contract, that Lamborghini, that house will not remember you more than your children.
Pat Project family, we appreciate you checking out this clip. Check out another one. Just go check out another one. Or comment down below and let us know what you liked about this one. But we love you guys, and we're going to keep bringing you the heat. So comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, okay? Peace.